So, what is one of those things superior to winning a lottery? Passive income. We will be telling you the 5 worst things to earn it with. When I say passive income, I don't imply you won't have to do anything to make money. Remember, to make money, you must provide value. With this in mind, a passive income activity provides value to others and creates revenue without needing you to invest all of your time and effort. There are some worst passive income ideas that you should avoid at all costs. And guess what? I'll point them out to you in today's video and explain why you should avoid such ideas. Yes, there will be success tales regarding every prospective enterprise. After all, someone somewhere has made money with little or no work. The issue is that those lucky individuals now want to make even more money. And they'll do it by inflating the chances of people becoming wealthy if they purchase, for example, a book. Avoid passive income streams that may be detrimental to your health. You'll need to rule out anything that might be inconvenient for your lifestyle and doesn't suit the way you want to make wealth grow and work for you. Are we still all in the same boat? Great! Let's go and find out these 5 worst passive income topics. Now, before you go out and waste a lot of time and money attempting to earn some, let's talk about the 5 worst passive income methods that probably aren't so fantastic. By worst, I mean the most harmful passive income concepts that, as I previously stated, you should not attempt. Let's start with the least crappy one. The first one on this list, flipping houses. I wouldn't propose property flipping to a beginner searching for a reliable passive income source. It may appear to be a fun idea to buy a cheap house and renovate it, but don't be misled by what you see on social media. Property flipping is not just about purchasing and renting a rundown house, slapping on a fresh coat of paint, and cashing in big time. It takes a significant amount of time and money. So many things might go wrong, prompting you to invest more money than you anticipated. Let me tell you how. First, flipping properties is a full-time job. If you decide to participate in home flipping to make some money, you must be prepared to devote a significant amount of time to flipping, making it your full-time profession. How? That's an excellent question. You must spend hours looking for residents that can be flipped. You will also need to devote time to the purchase of the property. It will also be necessary to develop a well-thought-out strategy on what will be mended. Not only that, but architectural representations and timelines may be required and the application for building permits. Then months of the building begin. This in itself may turn house flipping into a time-consuming full-time profession. Those who hire others to handle repairs and improvements spend a significant amount of time directing, overseeing, and coordinating. On the other hand, many house flippers conduct the work themselves to maximize earnings. Property inspections are scheduled once repairs are finished. The flipper then focuses on marketing and selling the home. This may necessitate several visits to the property to meet the prospective buyers. Once a buyer is identified, finalizing a purchase might be lengthy. It's a lot of labor, and this is only one property. So flipping properties might be risky if you're not an experienced flipper and don't like to take chances with your money. Although the appeal of a quick profit may tempt you to start flipping properties, other hazards are involved. This risk has the potential to result in significant financial loss. How much money? This is determined by the initial investment amount and a variety of other considerations. Consider spending all of that time without producing a profit or losing money. The second on our list is fantasy gaming. If you want to amass enormous money without putting in long hours every day, fantasy gaming may not be the ideal technique. Many athletes believe that playing fantasy football or fantasy gaming is an easy method to generate money. Keeping track of your team lineups and athletes requires more effort than you imagine. Let me tell you how. At first glance, this famous trend appears to be the pinnacle of passive income sources. You utilize your sports expertise once to invest in the opportunity to build the ideal sports team. Then you can sit back and make money while the real athletes perform all the hard labor. Or start your fantasy league through a hosting provider if you want to do more work. Then you might charge others to participate. Although some individuals make money by playing fantasy sports, you are significantly more likely to be one of the estimated 90% of those who lose money altogether. You can invest in the opportunity to play or build your own platform. However, the only way to enhance your chances of profit is to spend a significant amount of time adjusting lineups. You must also keep track of the real athletes' prospects during the season. If you started a fantasy league, you'll need to keep it active. In reality, players who join your league may be able to exploit loopholes. If they continue to win large, you'll have to pay out more than you make. Of course, fantasy gaming may be a profitable side business. This is especially true if you have extensive knowledge of a sport and its current participants, but calling it passive income would be a stretch. You can also invest money and delegate management to someone else. However, fantasy sports are a long-shot proposition no matter how you look at it. It's more of a bet than a legitimate passive income source. Next, we have social media influencer. A widespread myth is that being an influencer is all about generating money by sharing selfies and being passive. However, few people see the effort into the material that influencers create daily. It is demanding work. It takes a significant amount of initial effort, and it can never truly be considered a passive income alternative. This is because influencers work for customers, you guys, and their external partners. Influencers have every incentive to keep generating and performing to generate a revenue stream. It's a fantastic job, a fulfilling job, but it's not a passive work option. Furthermore, when we talk about passive income, we refer to a revenue stream that does not rely on our efforts in the long run, which you cannot attain as an influencer. It takes time to become an influencer. Without a strategy, creating material on the internet will not generate you any money. If you want to be an influencer, you need skill, time, and a solid approach. I've also heard many very popular individuals on social media who aren't making a good living from it. And yes, a small percentage make millions of dollars. However, like professional sports people, most influencers do not make a lot of money from what they do, and frequently need to work a second job to make ends meet. So here's my message to you. Popularity does not imply profitability. Fourth, we got content creation without promotion. Producing unique videos, blog articles, ebooks, and any other content with little to no advertising is one of the worst passive incomes ideas you can consider. YouTube famous folks appear to post videos to their channels and then sit back and watch the money roll in. Similarly, you'll read of someone who swiftly authored an ebook on a topic about which she was enthusiastic. She'll say she's still making money from those who download her book. The fact is that potential viewers and consumers don't just happen to come upon things online, and they don't spend their time and money on them right away. To generate cash from a YouTube channel, you must always create fresh material. You'll also need to find out how to make it pay for programs like affiliate marketing. It is also important to have a large enough audience to attract sponsors. If you're selling a product such as an ebook or an online seminar, you'll need to figure out how to market it. It entails making an effort to listen to other people's podcasts. Connect with a vendor who sells several ebooks on related themes or spends money on internet advertising. You do not have to perform all of these things, but some promotion is required. It's not that these marketing activities can't be fruitful, but the point is that they require effort. Are you the sort of creative person that wants to let your work speak for itself? If you can't do the promotional push, creating online content may not be profitable for you. And last and least, we're looking at creating an app. If you're into programming or are moderately tech savvy, this concept has probably crossed your mind, and you're contemplating it as a passive income option. But hang on, while it may be a profitable business, it is one of the worst passive income ideas. Creating an app involves a tremendous lot of expertise, hard work, and creativity. You'll need to create or have a distinct standpoint that would make it stand out from the plethora of similar apps. You'll also need to spend money on user interface design, marketing, graphics, and more. This is because your app will not be relevant if you do not regularly examine and remake it to compete in such a dynamic market, which will need a significant amount of effort. So if you want your revenue to be consistent, if not increase, you'll need to know what your competitors are up to, how you can update your app regularly to keep current, and how you'll promote it to try to make it go viral. App stores are swamped with hundreds of different programs that do the same duties at the same quality level. People don't like to pay for applications, so competing with free versions is challenging. However, to have your app featured on any Play Store, you must have a lot of money, contacts with the press, or be really lucky. Otherwise, you'll be wasting your time and effort. If you can generate enough cash to employ people to perform this job for you, I suppose it could be considered passive. Still, realistically, if you are in the software production industry, gaming, or otherwise, you will most likely be doing a lot of work to keep things moving and your profits coming in. Don't be discouraged. There are fantastic passive income alternatives available. The levels of risk and return vary. Maybe the passive income methods listed here may work for you. With several options for passive income sources, all you have to do is decide how much risk and work you're willing to take on and have a realistic understanding of what's required. So guys, did you find this video inspiring? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you haven't already subscribed and liked this video, kindly do so. Thank you, and always keep working on your passive income streams with The Trend.